We're reacting to Yoyo 808. Let's get into the video. Okay.
If there's one thing that we all have in common, it's that no matter how good of a student you are, you're gonna cheat or you cheated before.
That's true.
But I am absolutely appalled that you would
cat.
dare make
Stop
that
the cat.
assumption. Don't
Stop
lie to me.
the cat.
Shh. I know you've done. I know you've done it. Okay. I mean, unless you're like a gifted natural genius who's in like senior AP college level classes as a teenager, in that case, drugs. You do drugs.
Facts,
but we all cheat or I've cheated.
Facts though, at that point you gotta be doing drugs. Like there's no way. There is no way somebody is that smart. I don't care who you are. Hell, I'm telling you, even Albert Einstein was on drugs, cause there is no way. There is no way. Cause dog, truth be told, my brain would have blown up long ago. Now, at that point, you gotta be doing drugs. Like there is no way. There is no way.
At least at the high school level, and bro, I'm no exception to that. Okay, I was a perfect angel in school, but even people like me, perfect people, have cheated in school. My mom was one of those moms who always checked their kids' grades like on the school report card app thing because she loved me and cared about my education. I'm sure if I didn't do good on a test or if my grades weren't up to par, I'm 100% positive that she would just take me, sit me down, grab my textbook, and shove it down my freaking throat, just in there, 3 hits.
I had a feeling
You're
you're
gonna
gonna
get
say
this
something
knowledge
like that.
one way or another. Yeah, if you were living with my mom, you definitely.
Now I knew he was gonna say she's gonna shove it somewhere. I just wasn't expecting the mouth part. I was expecting him to say that she's gonna shove it where the sun don't shine or something like that, but like shove it down your throat is crazy.
Only had A's and B's. I remember the night before I had this English test that I just knew for a fact I wasn't prepared for. And I also knew that spending hours in my textbook looking over the material so I can pass the test and further digest the information internally so I can use it later in life, aka studying,
why are you
which is
writing a
not
whole
as effective
essay
as
now?
spending even more hours trying to find the questions and answers to the test early
Bro,
and writing
I'm
the
not
questions
reading
down
all of
somewhere
that.
discreet
I
in order
am
to
not
use it on the
reading
test
all of
only to
that,
forget
bro.
the information
Bro,
the
I
next
am
day,
not
therefore
reading all of
rendering my
that.
entire education useless, aka cheating. And I also knew
I am
didn't
not
want a
reading all of
textbook
that,
shoved
bro.
halfway down my
I'm not
esophagus,
crazy.
so I decided to cheat on this upcoming test. My task was to somehow find a way to get access to the questions on the test. Luckily for me, I had a friend who had taken the test the day before me, but since he had failed, he had to retake the test, and that means he already had his graded paper. A paper which I grabbed with the absolute swiftness, okay? Hey,
Of course.
Hey, you can't get mad at me, okay? You know the saying. The second rat always gets the cheese. So I expeditiously take this paper home.
Whoa. That's a bar though. That's a bar though. The second rat always gets the cheese. Bro, I'm gonna print that on a t-shirt. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. Like that's a bar. That's a bar. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
The plan was to cram all 80 questions of the test onto a small index card just so I can have it under my paper as I took the test. Simple enough. Yeah, simple enough.
Yep.
Yeah, simple enough.
Yep.
Simple enough. After spending hours of giving myself arthritis attempting to cram all 80 of these questions onto this small index card, I was done and I was hyped for this test, man. I could practically taste the A+ grade. So I'm actually gassed to go to school the next day. I set my alarm clock and the alarm on my phone to 6 a.m. on the dot. I even do the thing where you turn the volume all the way up on your phone and play like 1 second of a random video just to make sure your phone volume's up all the way. I was not.
Really, Yoyo? Really? You're seriously going? You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just put these on and continue watching. Not gonna say nothing. Just gonna carry on like nothing happened.
Going to be late to school. So I go to sleep, I get up the next day, I head to class, and the papers are handed to us. I look around and I see all the fatigue and stress on the faces of my fellow classmates. This
Yeah,
This
that
is a
kid
pretty
there
big
laying
test, so
down
I'm
there.
sure
I
everyone
feel
spent
you.
hours and
I
hours
feel
awake
you.
last night.
Like that's gonna
Couldn't
be me
man.
Thursday, bro. Like I
Imagine
feel
doing
you.
schoolwork at 3 a.m. What freaking nerds. I look at my test, I grin, I grab my cheat sheet out of my pocket, and I am absolutely focused. I'm so zoned in fact, that I see red. Not
Okay.
red as in laser focus, oh no. I mean red as in the big, fat F that's gonna be on my test paper, because the test that I had was completely different than the one that my friend gave me.
I hope you get an
figuring
F,
out
bro.
different
I
ways
hope
to
you
roll
get
on my
an
textbook
F.
so I don't choke on page 7 of Lord of the Flies when my mom shoves it into my trachea. But in a desperate attempt to save my GPA, and more importantly, my freaking windpipe, I type in one of the test questions onto Google on my phone. And I am blessed to find a Quizlet with all the answers of the test, word for word,
Bar for bar.
so I am saved. I take my phone out, I put it in my book bag, but before I could even start the test, I realized something. I never turned down my phone volume after I turned it all the way up for my alarm this morning.
Bro, that's the worst thing, bro. Oh my, bro. I feel you, dog. That's the same thing with me when I'm in class, bro. Like sometimes, like, you know, some teachers are like strict. They like, if your phone makes even the slightest noise, they're gonna take it. And then it's like you forgot to switch it off, and you can like sense that there's a notification coming. And then the notification does come, it makes a noise, you lose your phone, you gotta wait 5 years to get your phone back. Like, man, I feel you. I feel you.
If I get one notification, it's a wrap. My forehead is covered in sweat. I look down at the ticking time bomb that is in my book bag. Now I'm just so worried that my phone's going to go off from a notification, which, as the goofy simp that I was in high school, it definitely wasn't. But in the moment, I'm so worried about my phone going off that I forgot which side of my phone had the volume button. So I press and hold on the right side of my phone, and Siri goes off, and immediately the teacher looks up, but he can't quite pinpoint where the sound is coming from, so I just let me just answer right here.
Yeah, bro, we've all done that,
pretend I actually know what I'm doing until
bro, we've all done that, bro. Like, bro, it's so true, bro. Like, we've all done that. Like, bro, there was even a video I was watching yesterday, and that guy said the exact same thing, bro. Like, like, bro, that's crazy.
he looks away. I'm safe.
Like,
but
it's so
I
relatable.
have zero room for error. My threat level is definitely in the yellow.
Damn.
But I'm already in pretty deep, so I keep going. But this time, instead of having my phone in my book bag, I put on my hoodie and put my phone inside said hoodie, along with my left arm, so when I need to see my phone, all I need to do is look down. I get to this fill in the blank section, so I place my phone on my lap to fill the answer, and then my phone falls on the ground. There is a certain sound a phone makes when it hits the ground that makes it undeniably obvious
it's a phone.
That it's a phone. Maybe if this was a math class, I could have capped and said I dropped my calculator, but the only thing that I need to calculate is the width of my jaw compared to my textbook. I'm gonna keep doubling down.
Yeah, stop doubling down on the joke. Like, we get it, bro. She's gonna shove it down your throat. We get it. Like, we get it, bro.
This textbook joke, aren't I? Dude, we get it. You don't need to keep shoving it down our throats. Hey. Nice. So my phone falls and just begins doing trapeze flips on the ground with perfect form, mind you. Each fall just gave it more momentum to spin even longer and just to make so much noise. Oh, okay, it had no reason at all to be falling for this long. It was just so loud and drawn out. But now Mr. Rodman, that's the name I'm giving him, now he knows that it came from my table. He gets up. I step on my phone. Hey! Whose phone was that? He's asking the table, but he's staring.
Yeah, it's alright.
Bullets at me. He looks at the girl who's sitting next to me, who very obviously knows by now that I'm cheating or attempting to cheat. He looks at her with absolute death in his eyes. Whose phone was that? She looks at him. She looks at me. I know that she knows. She then turns and says, "Oh, actually, I was just paying attention to my test. I really don't know. I'm sorry." He grunts and sits down.
W classmate. W classmate. That's a W classmate right there. That's a W classmate right there.
Level red. I'm standing on my phone at this point, but when I tell you my mom is going to kill me if I don't pass this test, I mean that. So I have no choice but to continue cheating. Or you could have studied. There's no turning back, so I drop my pencil.
Yeah,
I pick
like
up
bro,
my
you could have
phone
studied.
and continue
Like,
taking my test. I scroll to the next question on my phone and
oh no.
time itself.
Wait, did you
stands
get caught?
still. Out of
Did you
nowhere,
get caught?
you can visibly see the tension in the room, and it's coming from my direction. At this point, everyone in the classroom is staring directly at me. The girl who had
it's a wrap,
just
bro.
stuck her neck out for me is now looking into my eyes with
it's
so much
over,
disappointment
bro.
and despair.
It's over.
Why? Well, I guess when my phone dropped, the ringer flipped on because when I scrolled to that next question,
Whom does Lady Macbeth frame for the murder of Duncan?
the freaking text-to-speech goes on.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Mr.
It's a
Robin
wrap. It's a
slams
wrap.
his
It's
desk.
over.
He makes
It's over.
direct
It's over.
eye contact
It's
with me.
over
He's
for you.
peering into the depths of my soul. I know.
Yeah, bro,
that
it's a
he knows.
wrap.
Literally,
It's a wrap.
everyone knows.
It's a wrap.
Everyone
It's
knows. Only
over.
the right side of the classroom knows. Everyone knows. But before he can even say anything, the assistant principal walks in the
it's
room.
a wrap.
The
It's a
assistant
bro, you're getting
principal.
expelled.
My life's
It's
over.
a
My life's over.
wrap.
I'm going to die here. I am done.
You're
If they
getting
call my mom,
expelled.
I will definitely be digesting Chapter 7 of The Great Gatsby. I'm sure of it. Mr. Rodman looks into my eyes for another bone-chilling 5 seconds
Okay.
and sits down. We had just got a new assistant principal, and I guess he was observing the class.
Yeah, it wouldn't
and
be a
it
good
wouldn't
look.
really be beneficial for either of us if the assistant principal's first impression of both of us was a cheating scandal. So
yeah.
I bombed the test that
As you
day.
should.
I'm talking no
As
more
you
than
should.
a 13. I only answered like 3.
Okay,
out of
but like
80
13%
questions.
is
I promise
impressive.
you, I had absolutely
I mean,
no
that's
clue what was
impressive.
going on in that class. I guess since I got such a bad grade on the test, Mr. Rodman figured that was punishment enough, so the cheating thing was never brought up again. But
I mean,
the hammer of wrath
it's
from
better
my
than
mom
nothing.
when she saw my
To
grade
be honest,
was definitely
who was that?
brought.
That was my teacher tried to fight me for cheating by Yoyo808. If you want to see more videos from him, his channel will be down in the description. But if you want to see another video from me, that video will be over here. I'ma see y'all next time. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Help me get to 15 subs before the end of the year. I'ma see y'all next time. Deuces.